Yo, Gator here, or James Jackson, with Gator Media STL, where we provide digital solutions to enhance your brand. This week, I want to talk about something that is essential to videographers and photographers alike. This piece of equipment is a necessity. I believe that when we go and we shop and we pick up the latest and greatest gear, we look for the lenses we buy to have optical stabilization. When we go buy video equipment, we're looking at the latest and greatest gimbals and tools that can stabilize our footage for us so that we can move around. And while we can move around and get the shot and get in different angles and keep everything moving in the scene, there is something that says a lot with just a tripod and filming the content that you want people to see. To put that in a frame and to have the movement going in the camera is something to see. It is something enriching about that. And I really had to go back to using a tripod more because of the stabilization, because of the story I wanted to tell. And you can move the tripod around. You don't only have to get the standard wide shot with the tripod. You can get a close-up shot. You can get an emotional shot, which is very close. And of course, I mean, photographers use tripods to stabilize the footage when they stop down the shutter. I still love the shots that I get with a tripod. Now, you don't always have to have a tripod, but because that is the essential piece, I use a monopod. My run and gun setup, if I get called to just do, if someone calls and says, hey, can you video this or video that? Without having a clear understanding, I still show up with a monopod in my camera bag. And I can make it with just the monopod or a tripod and a camera bag. I love my monopod. This Benro monopod is kind of a makeshift. I bought this base. And the good part about this monopod is these legs fold down 3 legs. Now, I can take this off and just put the one stopper at the bottom, but I like these legs because this makes it stable. And then also I can, I bought this makeshift head that's a smooth gliding head. And I think I got this on Amazon to kind of go with my slider. A slider is another essential tool that is great when you're doing product shots and you want to get something. But yeah, I bought this particular head that's a smooth video head to go on my slider. And it works great on this. I had a nice Manfrotto video head that was huge and heavy, but this is super light. I can travel, I can run and gun with this and get great shots. And so I challenge you, as you continue in your film and photography endeavors, and as you continue to create and make great content, don't forsake the use of a tripod. Continue to use the tripod because I believe it is the essential piece to what we do. What's been going on here in Gator Media STL world is we filmed interview footage of Laval Bell, accomplished drummer, entrepreneur, publisher. This was great because I took 2 tripods and a monopod. And so on the main shot of the interview, I used a tripod. And on the shot of Laval Bell, I used a tripod. But the shot of my wife that was conducting the interview, I used a monopod. And so it all worked. It was great. And I could have just used a tripod for her, but I wanted to move around a little bit too and make sure I essentially had the number 1 shot, which is both of them together talking. I also got hired by a buddy of mine, Dan Curry, who's a sound engineer extraordinaire. And he was recording an orchestra and call me in to assist in the filming. And so I was just hired to run a camera, and he asked me to bring along my camera. What camera did I take? Well, I took the Nikon Z50, which is the mirrorless crop sensor Nikon that's on the market now. And it was great. I put a 70-200 on it with the F adapter. Got great shots, got great clarity. It was fun just taking the camera and filming the orchestra. And again, I used the tripod to capture that. Also, in our last video, I talked about the Jabberwock for the Delta's sorority group program, and we filmed that event as well. And now I know the shots you're seeing is with me and a gimbal. Trust me, I could have filmed everything that I shot with that gimbal with a tripod and with a monopod. There's a way to move with a monopod to balance the camera. Thank God for Adobe Premiere Pro and Warp Stabilizer, because you can stabilize your footage and it turns out great. You can't even tell if you do it right. And so those essential things, again, it's all per videographer. But the Jabberwock program was fun. It was a long day. It was almost like shooting a wedding because it was all day and so many details and so much footage. We also filmed the Gibraltar content this week, which Gibraltar Hardware is a musical instrument hardware company, and we filmed the smartphone mount that you can attach to any stands, hardware stands, or your musical instrument, and you can see a little footage of that. So while we have all these things going on, I love to just share and come on each week and talk about something in the photography or video world. And again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave comments below. Let me know what you think about using a tripod, and we'll see you in the next video.